Hello, friends. Welcome to Creative Medicine. In this lecture, we will learn about
So, nipple discharge. This nipple discharge can be unilateral. It can be unilateral. Spontaneous nipple discharge can occur. Serous discharge or serosanguinous discharge can occur. So, if this serous discharge or serosanguinous discharge uh, serosanguinous discharge or spontaneous discharge, if it occurs from a single duct, then it is called as intraductal papilloma. Then, or it can also occur from an intraductal carcinoma also. Now, the most common cause, if you were asked what is the most common cause of intraductal papilloma, most common cause of nipple discharge. What is the most common cause of nipple discharge? The most common cause of nipple discharge is actually duct papilloma or duct ectasia is the most common cause of nipple discharge. Here the chance or risk of malignancy increases in the nipple discharge. Then, investigations of a nipple discharge. In the nipple discharge, what are the investigations that you do? First, you do mammography. In the mammography, it will show if there is any suspicious lesions are detected in the mammography. Then you can do a cytological examination. In the cytological examination, first you can do a ductography. When you do a ductography, can be done. Okay. Then you can also do an ultrasonography. Ultrasonography will show you the underlying mass or a duct ectasia can be seen by the ultrasonography. But when do you do a final diagnosis? Final diagnosis is actually can be done by excising the involved duct. Or you can also do microdocectomy for the final diagnosis. If the underlying mass is present, then you should send for histopathological examination. Here, radical duct excision is not done. Okay, this is only for diagnosis. We excise the involved duct and we send for histopathological examination. Then treatment. Treatment is, so now the first thing is we should exclude the carcinoma. If the carcinoma is excluded mainly by the occult blood test and the cytology from the uh, biopsied specimen, and uh, if there is no carcinoma, then simple assurance should be given to the patient. You should just reassure the patient. Then if discharge is intolerable, then you should do a surgery is done mainly to remove the affected duct, and this surgery is called as microdocectomy is performed.
thank you and thank you for watching.